This can of oil is probably older than I am. I picked up 3 or 4 of them at one time when I was cleaning out a building site before I built the house. And I know a lot of the other stuff that came out of that property were from the 1930s. There's no actual date on here, but it does say threading specialist since 1893. Nice clean oil and it works good. New light color, clean, clear, and cool. The miracle coolant for threading, drilling, tapping, cutting off. Yes, sirree, Bob. Oster. The new Honey Shade. Best oil. That thing's gonna make it or not. Let me zoom you in on that tap. That thing is twisting. It's definitely not part of my original set. You see that thing? Watch. This is quarter 20. It's just gonna be a set screw to keep my shaft sliding back and forth. Thing's twisted. I don't know if I'm going to get it done before I make it all the way through with a thread. It's probably why it's not cut real well either. It's cheap. Do another one on the other end. I didn't make it the second time through. Yep. Well, hi guys and gals, it's me, George, the Shade Tree Fix-It Man, and it's almost 7 o'clock, and I'm just about done for the day. I have everything done except I didn't get my wheels mounted, but I have it blocked up. So if you look at my level, it is very close enough for working on goofy carts, you know what I mean? And it took quite a bit of finagling to get my linkage down here hooked up. You can see where I had the wrench over there, and I welded on a sleeve, and then this pipe here, or this piece of linkage came off of the mower that I scrapped earlier in the fall, that we got the 12 horsepower off of, the V-twin. And that piece of linkage coming down off of the bar, that's actually one of the bars that was used originally. And with that clevis pin on the back there, I have adjustment, which was very crucial. You saw me threading the rod because I had to cut it down. And we have our set screws. Those will get put in with Loctite, and one on the other side as well. And when I do the final assembly, I will be putting grease out here on this outside end before I put the grease zerks in. You can see that I have my gussets welded on the back of the box and on this arm. I didn't put one on the other arm, but I did make a modification over there, which I'll show you when I get there. This gusset right here, when I started to weld it, evidently the magnet that I had holding it in place moved. So it's not perfectly square on there, but that's not a big deal. It's still going to do the job. And you can see I have a bolt here that it's not tight. I got to tighten it up, but that holds the jack solid in place so it doesn't move around. I drilled and tapped the bottom mounting bracket for the jack itself so that it's threaded, and this bolts up through there. So let me take you around the other side now. And you can see what we got going on here. Get a different perspective on it. This bolt here, this pin, I wasn't happy that it was only going in 1 inch. So I ended up drilling through the side of this plate. And if I can find my flashlight here, I'll take you down and show you what I did. Now we're on the inside of the box, and you can see that that pin actually comes through the box a little bit. So I have, probably 1.5 inches of that pin going and supporting this end, just rather than just the 1 inch that we had here. Back you out. This sleeve was only 1 inch thick, and then of course the plate is 1/4 inch thick. So get 1.25 inches, plus I let this the pins stick through a little bit more. And I don't think I showed, don't remember now, I don't think I showed you turning these pins so that I have a relief on the pins for these set screws to go into. So yeah, now you're all wanting to see it actually work. So let me jack it up here. I'm going to turn off my air compressor so it won't kick on while we're going. I'm going to back it up, just get it up enough just to get my pin out here. And then I'm going to stand up. This is what you've been waiting for all along, ain't it? So let's do it. You push the pedal down all the way down to the floor, and she drops nice and slow. Of course, it's not loaded, and I can stop it by letting on the pedal, you know, and I can even make it drop slower by not pushing it all the way down. So that'll be helpful when the time comes. And it comes right down, and this actually sits right on there. I mean, just sits on it. But it's not, maybe. This side is down, this side is not. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to heat this puppy up and bend it up a little bit so it will clear. Yeah, because this side's not sitting down. I can see that now. I didn't see that before. Oh well, you start with me. So now let's watch it go back up. Notice all I did was just let my foot off the pedal. I'm not holding it or anything. Goes up just high enough to get the pin in, then I release it, let it come down on the safety. So that's the way it works. I've got to make a hook of some kind to put this on there. But that's what you've been waiting to see all this time, and what I've been waiting to see too. So now all I'm going to do is I'm going to take all of these parts that I've fabricated, take them apart, take them in the house, and finish cleaning them up and give them a coat of red paint. And then when I put it back together for the final time, like I said, I'll be greasing these pins before I put the Zerks in. And yeah, that'll be doing me just what I needed. So I'm pretty happy, and somebody mentioned about, well, let me see, Roger O'Connor mentioned about having my dolly wheels with locks on them. Will that work, Roger? Huh? These got brakes on them. So these are the dolly wheels that I'll be putting on the front, down here in the front. And they're plenty heavy enough that they'll do the job that I need them to do. And I probably will put some screw downs so that I can lock it in place so it won't wiggle around. Even with those brakes on, the wheels could still swivel. And I will take care of that by putting a through bolt, just like they have in the back, you know, the factory one that was on the dolly wheels back there. So yeah, that's it for now. I won't be back out here in the garage probably the rest of this week. I have Bible study tomorrow, so I can study for that. And we have snow coming in tomorrow night and into Friday, so I'll be plowing snow on Friday. And it's just as well my legs need a break. The hardest part about working on this project, while I'm making it so I don't have to bend over and lift things all the time, doing all the fabrication, I had to be down on my knees most of the time. And that's why you see I've got my cushion here. And yeah, so it's hard on the old knees. And I just celebrated a birthday here not too long ago. Won't tell you when it was. But I'm 69 years old now, so I'm, like my wife will tell you, I'm pushing 70. So, yep, time for me to go in, get cleaned up, have some supper, and relax. And oh, one more thing. I think we're going to be mounting this up here, just the way that Duke did on his. Yep, that was a birthday present. 2,500 pound winch. That'll be more than anything I would put on here. So that's what I'm thinking about anyway. And I'm going to make it so it's removable, so I can just drop it on, lock it in place, and then when I don't need it, like when I'm working on the Goofy card, I'm not going to need that, and it would just be in my way. So I'll make it so it's removable and just drop it on when I need it. So until next time, it's me. Oh yeah, me. I'm the same me that you've always seen. And yeah, I get all them lights behind me. There, how's that? Is that better? Oh, now it really make you sick, seeing a crazy old man like me. Thanks for watching, for commenting, and for subscribing. And now I can take my welding hat off and look at my hair. It's all messed up. But we'll straighten it out. His easy way to straighten out your hairdo. Just like that. Yeah. I had it up to 60 degrees in here today. I'm not sure what the temperature was outside. It was in the 30s. Above freezing, probably 38 or something like that, but I don't know. But I had it up to 60 in here. And it looks like it's still close to 45 or 50. Okay, here I go. Just jabbering on, jabbering on, jabbering on. Till next time. Bye for now. Oh, one more thing. One of my subscribers was worried that my ramp was going to be too steep once I jacked up the frame. Well, I don't think it's that much difference. So it looks like we'll be able to make it, and especially if we have, a winch to pull stuff up. Won't be a problem at all. And if it proves to be a problem, we can always make modifications, can't we? Sure we can.